Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. Tustin Mayor John Nielsen is a man with a plan. He has some goals for the upcoming year, and he's with us now to tell us about it. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we're looking forward to the new year in Tustin, 2012, and new opportunities and a few challenges as well.
So you have a strategic plan, a guide for your goals for the future. Tell us about that.
Well, we want to set it up for the City of Tustin. We've never done it before. So it's a multi-year strategic plan in which we have the City Council get together with some workshops, put together some goals for long-term for the city. Also bring in staff and bring in the public and different groups in the city to get their input in what they'd like to see for long-term goals and achievements for the city. So really that's what we're looking for in the strategic plan.
Any goals that are on the forefront of your mind?
Well, obviously we're always concerned about several things, and one of which is continuing our development of the ex-military base at the helicopter station at Tustin, which is the Tustin legacy now. We want to continue that on track, even though we've had some court rulings recently against the redevelopment agencies. We also want to look at keeping our general fund solvent and keeping taxpayer money safe from politicians if we can, by keeping a nice reserve in place, and we want to do that by ordinance, keeping a 15% reserve if we can there. So
let's talk a little bit about the shift of the redevelopment agency money,
Okay.
what that means to the City of Tustin, because people have a lot to think about in their lives, and redevelopment agency money seems
right,
like,
a lot of this kind of,
what is that? But in layman's terms, what is it? What does that mean to the Tustin legacy future?
Well, we're a little bit unique because we have an ex-military base that we're redeveloping. And not every municipality and city out there has that. As a matter of fact, very few do. So it makes us a unique situation where we have to redevelop it by starting from scratch. We have to put in complete infrastructure. We have to put in streets, sidewalks, lights, sewers, utilities, and everything else. And that's not as common throughout the state in redevelopment agencies, where they're just looking at maybe taking out a block here or there. We're doing an immense amount of acreage and trying to do it, and we do it through redevelopment.
And you depended on redevelopment agency money in the original plan, and this is money that the state says you can no longer get.
Well, what they've done is the court has ruled just recently that the state can eliminate the agencies. Now, there's a lot of question marks after that ruling. What the state can and can't do, and I'm sure there'll be trailer bill legislation from the state legislature that'll hopefully clarify that a little bit for us. So we're just trying to move ahead with what we can do. We do have some bonding, for instance, for Tustin Ranch Road that we're going to try and continue to do with the construction that we currently have.
Unfortunately, so much of what happens in the city does come down to what you can afford, and you
Right.
have a plan to keep at least a 15% reserve in your general fund account.
Absolutely, because these days, as we know and we've seen particularly through the state, politicians get greedy, want to spend some money. So to try and protect that general fund money, what I want to do is propose an ordinance that would lock in a 15% reserve for general fund continuing, unless there was a true emergency need for spending that money.
Sounds fiscally responsible. And you're going to have greater access to the mayor. What exactly does that mean? Isn't it enough that you're at all the meetings?
Well, it's nice to have the public be able to access their mayor and city council. Now, obviously I live in the city, and they can, if they see me in the grocery store, they can come up and talk to me.
So what does this mean, greater access?
Well, we want to set up
What's your cell phone number?
Yeah.
No, how can we get you?
Well, we're going to set up some office hours for the mayor. Specifically every week, so whoever wants to come in and has opinions or complaints or any other issues or anything else, or just wants to talk, I'll be available to speak with them. So.
All right, sounds good. Good luck with that.
No, thank you.
All right, thanks for being here. And thank you for tuning in. More HLN right after this.